That way the lies can stop. You've heard it here. You've heard it from my mouth. And if you choose to run with more lies, rumors, and innuendos, that is on you. For those who couldn't follow the red ball, try to follow it tonight, please. I presented a case, a legal case, that named Pretzi as a defendant in it, all right? I did not name any children's names or ages. I didn't name the so-called guardians' names. I didn't even name the mother's last name. My whole thing in that, and I said a few times on my live, I was trying not to drag these kids into it, all right? So, the next day I was in the shower and I heard some commotion going on. So I get on my phone and I'm on this panel, and I want to say it was Mimi. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I think it was Mimi telling me that this woman, Jennifer, was on the registry list. You know what kind? I don't want to say it and get shut down, for certain crimes. Well, first of all, I was like, wow, whoa. And then I started hearing why she was on there. And my thing is, look, I'm sitting here on a panel with people that I know that I don't trust like that, okay? So I want to find out the facts for myself. Was it a case of, maybe she's 18 and had a 16-year-old boyfriend, the parents didn't like her, they prosecuted, or are we talking like a minor victim, like as in 10, 11, 3 years old? I don't know. And I said, I want to read the case file. I want to know the facts for myself. All right. So I went on a hunt to find this case. I could not find this case. I tried every which way you could think of to find the case, couldn't find it.
Did you see Jenny's comment? You can look it up on Harris County. You can look it up on Harris County website. A minor, you gonna hear the details about a minor? I don't think so.
No. Let me finish the story though, Jay. So I had a couple of people message me, hey girl, and say, she did this, she did that. I said, can you give me that case number? Well, if I found it, you can find it. So I'm like, okay. So I go on, no, excuse me. I did have someone give me finally a case number after people saying over and over, well, if I found it, you can find it. Why wouldn't you just want to give me the case number? All right. Okay. I had someone yesterday give me a case. Yesterday, I then heard there's another charge. There's a 12-year-old boy victim. And I'm like, okay. So I had someone give me a case number finally, and I went and looked it up. It's not the correct case number. That case number was some man and some business in another state, had nothing to do with this. And so I got on my school website and I couldn't find it. And if you can't find a case on there, I don't know what to tell you. So I messaged my professor and I was like, look, I'm looking for this case. I can't find anything about it, etc. And he told me, you're not going to find it because the victim's a minor. And if the victim's a minor, the chances of it being sealed are what's going on. And you're not going to find that case. The only one that can unseal a sealed case is a judge, normally a federal judge. It can be a regular judge, but normally a federal. So at this point, I know that this 12-year-old boy and this and that, it's not coming from a case file. It's coming from Pretzi. And she's such a beacon of truth. I just decided to believe that. Wrong. Again, I was not excusing P3DO acts or a P3DO. I just wanted to find out what really happened, because that's what you're supposed to do. My other alternative was to ask Jennifer what happened. I don't know that she would tell me the truth either. So what's the point in that? And so I've just decided I'm never going to know. Does it really matter in the grand scheme of things? No. I heard that her and her husband flew some girl across state lines to a hotel, and no, I don't No, I don't support that either. The bottom line is, if it's a nefarious situation, no, I don't want any part of it. I'm a victim of that myself. I would never support someone like that. So, another issue. I heard that she was going to go up on Mandy's panel. I heard that through the grapevine. And I was like, oh, Jesus. I messaged Mandy and I said, look, if you have her on your panel, please, please control that. Don't, this was before I found out about the P3DO stuff. Actually, I've jumped a little. Let me go back. I said, please don't let her be re-traumatized. Don't let her be re-victimized. I'm worried about that. I know how people can be, blah, 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 blah. So she said, well, actually, I would prefer her to go on your panel. And I said, well, I'll talk to her. I've never even spoken to the woman. I said, I'll talk to her about that. And we'll see. So then after that, I found out about the P3DO stuff. At this point, no, I would not panel her. Absolutely not. I never paneled her. That's a lie. So, and you know what? If that were true, pull a clip. We all know how to do that on this app. People are saying I put her on my panel, but they can't pull a clip of it. All right. So back to the P3DO stuff. That right there, I understand that you can commit a crime that's heinous and still be a victim of another crime. I'm not closed-minded. I get that. But does that in any way mean that I am supportive of her being a P3DO? Absolutely not. Now, if you want to think that and believe that, I cannot help you. I am not here to convince you otherwise. I don't care. The people that I know and love know me better than that, and they're right here with me. And I don't care about you. I don't care about what you think about me. I don't care how outraged you are that Shena's supporting a P3DO. I don't care. If that's what makes you, I don't know, what's the word, to think, you do you, boo. You do you, because this is going to end tonight. My fear is that if I continue talking about this, that they will panel that girl again and exploit her once again. And I don't want that happening. So I will not address this any further than tonight. I do not support P3DOs nor their crimes. I will not have one on my panel. I do not want these kids re-traumatized, re-victimized, exploited in any way. And so this ends tonight.
Even though they're already being exploited, but yeah.
I have said everything I need to say. You've heard it from me. If you want to listen to lies and rumors and innuendo, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to say to you. I just don't. And I have a feeling, and trust me, I still have people messaging me information still. But I'm afraid that, and the bottom line comes back to the fact that I'm Gypsy's friend, because I heard it said on a panel, well, she supports someone who unalive someone 10 years. That's what this is about. You said it right there. And the sooner you understand that I am Gypsy's friend, that is not going to change. I'm not going to stop supporting her. I'm not going to stop being her friend. And the sooner that many of you can understand that and accept that, the better off you'll be. You can say what you want about me. I'm not one to cower, and I'm not one to be like, oh no, they think this about me and I better quit. No, it will not change me or who I am or anything about my life, and I will sleep well tonight. So then comes up the issue of looking people up. If you have a problem with me looking people up, then go to everyone who's ever looked me up and you tell them that. Go to anyone who's ever looked up half the people that are sitting here and in this chat and tell them you have a problem with that, and then we'll talk. Because it's been happening to us for 2 years. And I don't care if you like what I do or not. I don't care. I don't live my life to care about what you care about or think about me. That's not me. It will never be me, and that's just too bad. I'm not sorry I looked this case up. I'm not sorry I exposed fuckery. What I am sorry for is that child being exploited, but I had nothing to do with that. I did not put her on my panel. When I saw that she was on Mandy's panel, I went up there and I said, Mandy's, please don't panel this girl, because I don't care what happened in this case as far as her mom and all that. She should not be up on a panel because this is an ongoing case. And to put a child in the middle of that, and I call her a child because apparently this has been going on for a long time. So she was a child while this was going on. And the thought of her being put up there and questioned and grilled and all that, that's what got to me. But I also know I didn't do that.
I wanted to just say, I just went and looked on the Harris County website, and no, there's it's really old also, so it's something that you have to request probably if you were even able to get it. But no, nothing comes up, so there's that.
I couldn't find anything. No matter which way I put it in there, I couldn't find anything. Again, that doesn't mean I was supporting her crime. I just wanted to know what she did. You know, I opened the box. I wanted to see what she did, period. And I think sometimes that your best move, hey there, is to sit back and let people be who they are and show you who they are. And when people tell you who they are, listen. And, you know, I can tell you this, if I feel like looking somebody up in the future, I will do that. That's not going to stop me. If I don't, I won't. It's just the way it is. And so tonight's going to be the last time I address this. And no matter how badly, I got a lot of fight in me. I could fight every day. But at the end of that day, I don't want this girl brought into this any further than she's already been brought into it. That's the bottom line for me. I care more about that than fighting a bunch of people who mean nothing to me. And I had a friend say to me, I don't know why you gave them any credit to think that they would protect any kind of victim, because they're parasites and this is what they do. The bottom line is you're Gypsy's friend. If you weren't Gypsy's friend, they would be eating it up. But since you are Gypsy's friend, they're going to find every way to dance around it. And that's just the truth of it. So, yeah, she's been exploited for years and been in this mess for years. And you know, I don't care about the bones of that. I don't care to know if she hates her mom and she loves these other people. And I don't care, because she's been through enough.
Yep.
And it's neither here nor there. The fact that kids were involved in this, and then one of them was brought up on a panel to... And I'm sorry, I've said it before. I have a child who's not mine by blood. Yeah, give us 1 minute and we'll let people up. I would never imagine putting her on a panel and being like, okay, so tell them what your mom did about this. So tell them what... Never, because it is my job to protect her in any way possible. And if people that care about her can't do that, then I will try my best to.
And that's a red flag to me anyway, to be getting, like, defend yourself. They said nothing. And then it really was about Pretzi, y'all, at the end of the day. Her part in this mostly took place online, and she is online, and she's still, like, I'm not going to go into details because, well, you know how it is, but she was still trying to scam people the other day. She had this girl put up her Cash App and said, for reasons that are a lie, I'll just say that, and I think a lot of people don't realize that Shena was... Like, people think that she was just trying to humiliate Pretzi. Like, no. Shena was looking out. First of all, she fucked around and found out. But second of all, she was looking out for other people, believe it or not. That's what we try to all do over here. But people can figure things out on their own.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, this is the kind of person we have in our midst. And if you... don't see that and want to shelter her, I'm telling you, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me one bit, but I don't want to hear it when the shit falls down around you. I really don't.
Oh, and
it wasn't about... Someone said she hated her so bad. I don't hate anyone because I'll never give you that power over me. I've never hated anyone because I don't give you that kind of power. I just don't. I don't care enough about people to hate them. Do I care enough to say stop lying on me? Yes, I do. Do I care enough about I've told you 4 times to fucking stop it, and if you don't, shit's gonna go down? And to keep my word? Yes, I do. But how that got turned into me supporting pedophilia, I never. And I also want to make this point. I've said it a million times. Bree had nothing to do with any of this. I didn't even tell anyone what I had found. I just about finished reading it and then went live. Did I think to go and look into a victim in this case, any of the victims in this case, and find out their background and past? No. Didn't even think to do that. Didn't think I should. Didn't know I should. So I still think this woman was done wrong in this case. But again, that's not excusing her past crimes. It's just not. If that's what you take from it, I don't know what to tell you.
A judge in a higher court thought that she was done wrong too, which is why she got custody back. But anyway,
Yeah. And, you know, this will all play out. I've presented what I found, and it will all play out where it needs to play out.
but I want to know, Sheena, do you want to mention the fact that people that are totally innocent, just like I was at one point, and they don't even make content about Gypsy, were just their jobs were just shown, and people shared it also that are pretty
Yeah.
big creators on this app. And
Yeah.
I went into her live today, and I was just like, I hope you're doing okay. And she's like, Bree, she's like, you've gone through this for a long time. She's like, we just gotta, just get through. Like, just don't acknowledge it. And she's like, you keep on. I forgot exactly what she said, but like, I can tell, like, she's getting. I mean, she's fine, thank God. But like, she knew exactly what I meant. Like, she knows like that about the video, and it's really sad. The 2 women. I mean, you can tell the story of who did it because it's the lady that you talk about often.
Mm-hmm. There is someone on this app who has doxed Ryan Anderson. Y'all know I can't stand him, but I still didn't think that was right. Doxed him and his family for what? Doxed Ken's father. Now has doxed 2 friends of Gypsies who are not even in the Gypverse. Full on doxed them. I don't hear anybody saying a word about it. Not a word.
And Case
So-
reposted it. Someone who's a pretty big creator in this
Yeah.
in this, universe. But
Yeah.
where's the outrage, y'all? Like, those women are innocent. Like,
Yeah.
they didn't do that. They don't even make Gypsy content. I mean, they might have made content with Gypsy, but they don't make Gypsy. They don't go and defend. I mean, they're friends, but like, that's fucked up. But no outrage for that.
No. Mm-mm. Again, when you stop looking up other people and stop living your double standard and in your hypocrisy, I might think about it. But
Now, who's
until
the
then,
lady?
nah, I said
Who's the
might
lady?
think about it.
Who's the lady? Just so we can, like, they won't think it's anybody else. With the grandma person, what's her name?
Julie Clark.
Julie Clark.
Yep.
Oh, but that's her.
Old as shit. She's over there doxing everybody.
Oh,
I think
that's
she
her
doxed
username is
you.
old as shit, right?
Do what?
Her username is old as shit.
Old as shit / the Kraken. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. I just wanted to mention that real fast. You can get it, but I just because where's the outrage?
She put out Wimberly's or Dreamer's daughter, a picture of Dreamer's daughter with Wimberly, excuse me, with her brother and their children. Put that picture out of those kids. You
Where's
know
the
what I've
outrage?
heard? I didn't even hear crickets. I've heard really nothing.
Where's it at?
So, I mean, miss me with your hypocrisy and bullshit. Just do that.
Yep. I guarantee you, if somebody else would have brought this shit about Pretzi to the forefront, like someone over, it would have been fine.
Yep. It's convenient for them to say, "Oh, Shena supports a P3DO." It's so convenient because of who I'm friends with, but I don't care. It's fake outrage. I don't care. I'm not going to stop being friends with you. I'm not one who cowers in the corner. Not me, baby. Never will be me. And I was talking to some friends tonight before I came live, and I've got the fight in me to go all day and all night, but I'm not going to. I don't have to. Because people that have common sense see things for what they are and know me for who I am, and that's all I need. I
Audrey
mean,
was celebrated. Nicole pulled up your house on a live, right? Sheena?
what? Say that again.
Nicole. I was saying Audrey was celebrated for me. Nicole pulled up
Yeah.
Boston's
Yeah.
like Boston where she lived and where you lived on a live.
Yeah, Nicole
But it
sat
was
there and
okay.
told Jank all about looking me up, looking my house up, and all this shit. And I didn't hear anybody crying for me.
No outrage. No.
Nope. So I don't want to hear your hypocrisy and double standard. I don't want to hear it. I went on Cook's panel the other night, and she was telling me I don't like people looking people up. And you know what I told her? I appreciate your opinion. Thank you for your opinion. First of all, I'm not going to disrespect her on her live. Second of all, she's entitled to her opinion. It just is what it is, and there's no need for me to fight about that, you know? So if you want people to stop looking at people, you know what's funny? People are more outraged about someone looking somebody up than they are the way kids have been being done on this app lately. That kind of, I don't know why it shocks me. I keep saying that. Why? You know how these people are, and you know the double standards they live on, and you know the hypocrisy they stand on. Why are you shocked? All right. People that are up on panels saying shit, I'm sorry. You looked people up too. We can name names. You did that. You did that. You're so outraged, but you weren't outraged at yourself when you did it, and you know who I'm talking to. And I think people want me to say I'm sorry. Well, they're going to be waiting a long time for that one because I'm not. And if you don't have the brain power to realize what supporting P3DOs is and what's not, I can't help you there either. I just can't help you. I don't know what you want, you know? Like, I'm not going to sit here and try to convince people that I don't support a P3DO. Because if you're going to believe that, you're going to believe that. You do you. But it's anything that's going to be said is going to end tonight. It will not be addressed further by me tonight because I know what will happen. The focus will not land on where it needs to focus on. And also, again, I have a fear that this girl will continue to be exploited, and I don't want to stand on that. Period. Yeah. Yeah. You want to insert yourself in it? You know, just know the truth. I never paneled her. I never supported her crimes. I never was like, oh, cool. I said I want to know the facts, and there's nothing wrong with that because I don't. A lot of times, the things I hear on this app, I go ask that person. Unless it's somebody I completely know and trust, and I know they're telling me the truth. That's one thing. But most of the time, I go and ask people. I will. I'll check. Hey, give me 1 second. Somebody told me to check a message. Hold on. Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. When I asked the question, when I said, I want to know, is this like, you know, a real P3O situation? Was it a child? I mean, what are we talking here? You know, several people were like, well, you know, I was this age and my husband was that age or this. And I appreciate you guys because you understand I wasn't trying to excuse her crime. I just wanted to know the truth. So And there's nothing wrong with wanting to know the truth. I mean, if someone said that about me, I would hope you would come ask me
Exactly.
rather than just believe it. And when you have people telling you things that you know are not to be trusted, that would be the time to ask questions. Is something going on?
What
Something
happened?
going on down in the chat that I'm not aware of?
Not that I know of.
I don't know what's
I'm
happening.
okay with leaving Linda's entitled to her space. Oh, Dreamer, you are fine. Like when you go to other lives and Wimberly's there, you never have a problem with it. You've been on a panel with her and everything. Can we coexist and be like I've seen you? I didn't know that you had an issue because you've been on other lives with her and everything.
Yeah, I think I saw y'all on panel together
They
once.
were. They have been.
Just move on. Neither one of them have to leave. It's fine.
Yeah, you don't have to leave. You don't have to talk to each other or about each other. Don't leave. I don't want you to feel like you have to leave Wimberly. I don't want you to feel like you have to leave Dreamer. If you guys can't coexist, that's okay. Just don't talk to each other. That's fine. I'm going to put on a filter because I'm going to go on my porch. So, I don't know at this point, should I let people up? Let me, another thing, let me address real quick. Keish, I don't know if she's listening or not, but she DM'd me today. I don't have a problem with somebody DMing me and asking me anything, but don't go up on your panel and act like I was hitting you up in your DMs, because that's not what happened. And I did hear people on her panel saying that. I didn't DM you, Keish. You DM'd me. Again, that's not a problem. You read one of my DMs. You didn't read the whole conversation. That's okay. I wouldn't do that, but you do you.
Oh, I didn't know she did that.
Quit acting like I'm messaging you in your DMs, trying to, I don't know what.
It seemed like I don't know. That makes me sound sad. It seemed like she was trying to kind of
Yeah,
get like she was trying to kind of like meet in the
yeah,
middle. It seemed like at first when she went
yeah,
live, but like, well, nobody
yeah,
was gonna allow her to anyway. To be honest, I
yeah.
mean, people that rarely come on panels, whenever something happens that they don't like, they all of a sudden want to show up and start going on everybody's panels and demanding that people listen to them. I'm not gonna say any names. I'm sure we can all figure out who it is, but they never like are really around. They might be around like in Discords watching or something, but they're never in the chats even sometimes here and there. They don't come on panel, but as soon as something happens that they feel like they're the dictator over, that they come on and here they are and they need to become the dictator of the Gypverse. But anyway, there's that.
I did hear her say, I don't think anyone's trying to support P3DOs. I did appreciate that, but then it continued on to me being in her DMs. And she said, I was mad at you. I thought you were supporting. I said, girl, you can ask me anything. You know, you can ask me anything. I'll answer you. That's not a problem. So again, this is going to end tonight. It's very hard for me to censor myself, but I can do that for the greater good. And I think the greater good are innocents in this entire mess. So this will be the last time it will be addressed. Now we can let people up if they want to come up. I think.
I'm about to go in the big box for 1 second, just so I can show.
Okay. Love
Because
you,
I'm
Ruthie.
gonna put something together eventually, not just about me, about all of us, and just because I want to, because I'm sick of people. But I just wanted to share this.
Are you okay?
Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're just ending this tonight. We're going to end it tonight. It's done. This won't be addressed any further by me after tonight.
Oh, you can't see the names, but that's pointing to. That's my deceased mother-in-law. That's that's Scott's uncle, Scott's sister, my sister, and my sister's boyfriend. By the way, but yeah, yeah,
People are so evil.
but yeah. But I'm getting it all together because, and I know I don't have to do this, and I don't care what people say about it. It's not just about me; it's about everybody. that's been over here for the last 2 years. But yeah, but well, I mean, no, yeah. Anyways,
And I,
you know,
I saw Shena be about
you know,
case somehow.
you
Sheena,
know.
I just want to say that the attack should stop on your friends as well.
Yeah, I've said that. You can come for me all you want. I've got all the time in the world, but they shouldn't be attacked because they had nothing to do with anything. Sarah, 4.5 times, Sarah. Actually, it's been more than that. I just kind of quit counting. It's probably about 6.5 at this point.
You, Crystal, me, even Quad. I'm gonna mention her, even though she wants to be all up in their booty holes. But her, a lot of us. I mean, I can name every single one of us, almost every single one of us. Ray, yeah, pretty much all of us, almost, and yeah, no outrage at all. But you get used to it, y'all. But we appreciate the ones who have been here supporting us and the ones who have opened their eyes. Like, we really do appreciate y'all so much. And even if you were a part of the chats during those times, we forgive y'all because we know that sometimes you get caught up in hate and then you open up your eyes, and that is like called growth. And and we appreciate that.
I've had so many messages of support from both quote unquote sides. I appreciate you very much. Very much. And I read everybody's message. I try to respond to everybody because I don't want you to know that I don't recognize you. I mean, I don't want you to think I don't recognize you, even if I heard it, because I may not have enough time at that moment to write something, just to tell you I see you and I appreciate you very much.
You see that comment? What Ava say?
What, Natalia?
You see that comment? What Ava say?
I
About
didn't hear you. I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
You see that comment with Ava name that said to Murphy
Oh, no, I didn't see it. I was letting the doggy back
about
in.
the
Come on,
blue
put that down. Come on.
Ryan.
Go.
Well, Milfy's asking who's Wilson, and they're just trying to tell. I think they're just trying to tell her in the chat who I am. You can tell her, Sheena.
She's kind of a newbie around here. She's gotten a lot of heat for things she hasn't done.
What are you doing?
She seems like a cool person. God Almighty, don't turn out to be a bad witch, Wilson.
Wait, is Natalia telling on Wilson?
I did nothing.
No. She was just telling her that Milfy's
You see Harmony?
asking who I am, and she was just trying to say that
I
Evelyn was
thought
trying to
because you used to
explain.
be over at Ryan's, I thought Natalia was telling
Yeah, so
on you.
she was saying that about the anti-Ryan, and she was saying that the Ryan comment.
She was giving it a rundown.
And you don't have to worry. I'm the good witch. I'm not going to have the house dropped on me.
You see what Harmony doing?
Yeah, so cute.